Hi guys, welcome to another Barb Stamps multi-card video. Today's video I have 27 cards to show you, and they all use the So Hoppy Together Sale-a-bration stamp set. This is one of our new cling stamp sets, meaning that the stickers that are with this set are super sticky, and you're gonna love them. They stick so well, in fact, that you might need to use my little tip of adding a piece of washi tape behind the stamps, making it easier to pry it up off your block. So these are amazing, the same rubber quality, just a little bit different sticker so that they stick on your blocks a little bit better. So all of our stamps in the Sale-a-bration brochure are the either cling or photopolymer, and this one happens to be cling. So it's adorable. Let me show you the page that it's on in the catalog. Here it is. It's on page 13, and look at these adorable other little samples that they have for you. So cute. So I'm very excited to show these cards to you today, so let's get them out here and get started. So the first one that I have for you is in Lemon Lime Twist. Now you're going to find that a lot of these cards use green as their main theme, which makes sense because frogs are typically a greenish color. So this one uses the Lemon Lime Twist along with our brand new dot-to-dot folder. We've got a little bit of the mini ruffled ribbon behind the focal point in the Lemon Lime Twist. We've got the frog cropped out with the 2-inch circle, the little Hoppy for you with our 1-inch circle punch, and then we've got a small square of the Gingham Gala Designer Series paper in the Daffodil Delight. This one also uses Lemon Lime Twist as the main card base, along with some Lemon Lime Twist Gingham Gala Designer Series paper. This one has the cute little frog on his bicycle cropped out with a rectangle stitched framelit. These are also new to our catalog, and they are amazing. If you haven't seen, I've got a couple videos on these, and I will link them up here as a card. So this one, we've got him colored with the Granny Apple Green Stampin' Blends, the black Stampin' Blend on the wheel, and then we have a fun little rhinestone accent there. This little layer of white actually has been embossed with our subtle embossing folder, so I hope you can see the detail of that because it looks really cool. This one also uses the dot-to-dot folder, but this is a 2-inch piece that was also cropped with our scalloped tag topper punch. A little strip of our 1/2-inch black satin ribbon tied with a little bit of baker's twine makes this tag super cute. The little frog was actually stamped on a piece of our Designer Series paper, the Old Olive from the Regals collection in the big catalog, and then he was just fussy cut out. So isn't that adorable? The little flag here has the embossing with the sentiment, and then we have another strip of that Designer Series paper on the side there with some black. So really fun. Moving on to this one, we've got a Granny Apple Green card base, Granny Apple Green Designer Series paper. This is from the Brights collection. The background is just stamped with the dragonfly and the flies to create that background paper, which is really fun. We've got him riding his little bicycle, a little bit of the smoky slate blends to ground that bike, and then his little flies. All these are done with our Stampin' Blends, Granny Apple Green and Daffodil Delight. Another one in Granny Apple Green. This one does use the Lemon Lime Twist Gingham Gala Designer Series paper, which I think they go together really well on this card. We've got a stitched oval with our cute little frog, the sentiment, and all these little flies above him, all colored with blends again. So we've got the Pumpkin Pie, the Daffodil Delight, and the Granny Apple Green. A little bit of that Lemon Lime Twist organdy ribbon, and then we have some of our Pick a Pattern washi tape along the edges here. And then these little guys are our glitter dots colored with the black Stampin' Blend marker. So you can color those black, and then they look really cool, don't they? This one uses our Petal Burst embossing folder for the background, along with the strip of Designer Series paper from the Share What You Love collection. I've got the cute little dragonfly cut out, and then the frog on the bicycle. We've had a lot of frogs on bicycles. He is adorable. Now this is designed that you can, if you stamp this, you could cut him off the bicycle. So you could actually mask that. You could put a piece of tape at the top of the bicycle there, and then you could mask him off and he wouldn't have to be riding a bike. He could just be jumping for joy. Our sentiment, and then the layering ovals here for the main focal point. Forgot to say that this is Mossy Meadow and Pear Pizzazz. All right, this one, we've got our main layer in Granny Apple Green, and that's run through the Big Shot with the ruffled Dynamic Impressions textured embossing folder, and it does leave a nice little wave pattern back there. We've got the frog stamped on one of our little layering squares, and we've got the scallop square behind that, wrapped with some of our white baker's twine, and then a cute little flag here made with the classic label punch, and of course he is colored in with the Smoky Slate and Granny Apple Green Stampin' Blends. Here he is again on his bicycle. This one's Granny Apple Green. The Designer Series paper here is from the Tropical Escape package of Designer Series paper. Got some of that lemon lime twist organdy ribbon, and of course he's colored in with the Granny Apple Green blends, and then we've got our 1 and 1 1/4 inch circles for that sentiment piece there. And then again, here's our rectangles, those rectangle stitched framelits. All right, this one, we've got rectangle stitched framelits again. We've got the softly falling embossing folder in the back, and then we have our fun leaf ribbon across here. Isn't that fun? So we've got soft seafoam, Call Me Clover, and then Whisper White, and no coloring on the frog, just simply stamped on the soft seafoam and then cropped out with the rectangle die. All right, this one here, again, Granny Apple Green and black. This black paper is another Sale-a-bration choice that you can choose right now during Sale-a-bration with a $50 order, and that is the Butterfly Botanical Designer Series paper. So it's shown down here on page 9, and it is amazing. You get all these patterns. One side is colored, the other side is black and white, and so here is the black and white buffalo check paper on the background here. Of course, he's colored in with the Granny Apple Green blends. And we've got the Daffodil Delight blend here, and there's a tiny bit of Winked Stella on that crown, so that's really cute. And then this little fun accent here is just a square cut in half to make a triangle, and then some of that textured weave ribbon in the Granny Apple Green there. Here's a fun one that uses a bunch of circles. So these two patterns of Designer Series paper are the Botanical Butterfly from the Sale-a-bration offering. And then we have a little piece of our polka dot ribbon tied around this circle that's done with the dot to dot folder. We've got this little tiny flower here from the Bitty Blooms Punch Pack, which is a set of 4. Super cute. It's in the Occasions catalog. You get all 4 of these little punches. So you have the one that makes, oh, let's turn them over, but we won't have any glare that way. So this one makes the leaf and the flower middle. And then we have kind of the rounded flower, maybe like a sunflowerish type daisy. Or this is a sunflower and this is the daisy. So these are really cute, and they are part of the Happiness Blooms suite on pages 24 and 25. So you can purchase them as a bundle along with the Bloom by Bloom stamp set, but I don't really think you have to. I think the punches are adorable by themselves, and then you have all these fun accessories to go with them. So our colors are Granny Apple Green, Melon Mambo, white, and black, and then we have a cute little sequin there also. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel right down here so you can be notified when I upload more of these multi-card videos. I will have the playlist at the end of the video so you can find them all. I think I have over 20, maybe 25 of these types of videos, so I hope you're enjoying them. And this is one of those fun kind of diorama cards that will stand up on your desk or a table when you give it to somebody. They do fold flat for mailing, and so you just add your little frog on the back layer, color him in. The front is the dot to dot folder. You score this at 1/2 inch and 1 inch on both sides for both pieces, and then you just fold them and you can make this cute little diorama. And then we have a 1 3/8 inch scallop circle punch with the sentiment and the cute little flies. Here's one that I did using the rectangle framelits, and I will link this video right up here as a card if you want to know how to make it. Isn't that just adorable? I think it's super cute. It's super fun. Who wouldn't want to get that as their birthday card? So then you can lay it on the table. You can see the dimension that you get from that. And then I actually also used a stamp set called Beauty Abounds to get the background on here. And then my frog is colored in with Call Me Clover and Granny Apple Green. I've got a little bit of that lemon lime twist ribbon up here for the pull tab. Another kind of fun fold. This one's just kind of like the gate fold. And so we've got some Old Olive done with the dot to dot texture impressions embossy folder, 2 of the layering framelits of the rectangles that go together, and then there he is on his cute little bicycle. Another gatefold, the opposite direction. So this is the long way. So this one was your cardstock being 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 2 1/8 from both ends. And then this one is the 4 1/4 by 11. And this one is scored at, it's not a standard measurement, so let me just check it out for you. So this one, let's just open it up and then we'll find out. 3 1/4 inches from the one end, and 2 1/4 inches from the other end. So there you go. Some more of those glitter dots colored with our basic black Stampin' blend. We've got some of our 1/8 inch cord kind of peeking out the side there. And here he was just stamped fully on the Pear Pizzazz as well as the white, and then fussy cut out with scissors so that he's actually colored, but you don't have to color him in except with a little bit of Mossy Meadow on his belly. Here's one of those peek through cards. These are really fun. So this one also uses the dot to dot folder. There's a theme here with that dot to dot folder and the frogs. We've got him stamped on a long piece of Whisper White with a tiny little bow of our Calypso Coral ombre ribbon. Looks as though he appears to be juggling some flies, also colored with the Calypso Coral blends. And he's done with the Granny Apple Green and the little sentiment right in there. Here's one that I did where I just added a couple of googly eyes because I thought they were adorable. So I stamped him in Call Me Clover. He's colored in with Night of Navy and Call Me Clover blends. Got a sentiment here from the Well Said stamp set. Got some of our classic weave ribbon that I have ran through the entire card. So I just took a little snippet out of the end with a 1/2-inch circle punch so I could wrap that around. My inside layer with the cute little dragonfly in Night of Navy. And then our pattern paper is the Happiness Blooms designer series paper out of the Occasions catalog. And then I have one of those starburst punches on the back. And these little dots here come from, I think it's the Amazing Life stamp set is what that's called. And I just kind of folded that back and tore the edge for that fun little detail. And I also have a video for this one, and I'll link it for you right up here. Moving on to this fun card, another kind of a fun fold. So you have your standard size card. You score it at a 1 1/4, I believe that is. Fold that back. This is a piece of the designer series paper from the Tropical Escape collection again. 2 of the layering stitched rectangle framelets. Of course, he's up here juggling some flies. And then we've got some black baker's twine kind of wrapped around that whole thing. Another one with the dot to dot embossing folder. This one also uses the Coastal Cabana Granny Apple Green reversible ribbon. So it does have the 2 sides. Super fun. So we've got some layering circles here, scallop with the Coastal Cabana and the white. Of course, he is there colored in with the dark Granny Apple Green marker and the pineapple punch for his belly. We've got a little tiny strip of polished stone technique on the side here. And I just think that's super cute. All right, another one with a little bit of green. This is the Call Me Clover layer here. So here he is juggling his flies with a bit of pineapple punch ribbon up there tied in a little bow and the sentiment down there. So super simple card. You could crank a bunch of these out in no time. These next cards are not really green based. So I've got about 6 or 7 of these that aren't necessarily done in green. So this one actually is done with Calypso Coral. It's one of those 4 1/4 by 11-inch pieces of cardstock folded in half. We've got that fun little dragonfly on the inside. We've got a gorgeous grape scalloped circle behind the stitched circle, which is white. And he's got the little flies up here colored in with the Calypso Coral, and then him do Calypso Coral and the Granny Apple Green with a little bit of that Grapefruit Grove organdy ribbon kind of zigzagged behind the main focal point there for you. This one uses the lovely lipstick, black, mossy meadow, old olive, and then the white, and all these rectangles layered together, which is super cool. Him on his bicycle with his little crown with a lovely lipstick Stampin' blend. We've got the mossy meadow and the smoky slate for him. And then we have a tiny little Happiness Bloom enamel dot there for the center of his wheel. Here's a little Valentine's card for you that uses some of our All My Love designer series paper, lovely lipstick 1/8-inch ribbon, some of our rose linen or rose metallic thread. Can you see how fun that is behind the focal point, which is another starburst, another little peek at the polished stone technique, and then our little frog with his crown and the adorable little jewels at the top. This one uses the Twinkle Twinkle designer series paper, so this could be a baby card. Hoppy for you, congratulations. This is from the Well Said stamp set. We've got some of that pool party white, silver baker's twine wrapped around there, this fun flag here, and then some simple stamping with the frog in the mint macaron and the Grapefruit Grove. Here's a little pocket card that I did. Again, I will link that video up here if you want to know how to make this. And I did use some of that fun foil that you can get free with a $50 order during Sale-a-bration. So that's got a fun little strip there. I've got some of that reversible Coastal Cabana Granny Apple Green ribbon. Got my little frog standing here and did a little bit of grounding on him with my smoky slate marker. One of the heart epoxy droplets that I colored with a lovely lipstick Stampin' blend, and then the few circle images here. And then I've got my sentiment from Amazing Life that just tucks right into the little pocket here. This next one uses our well-written framelets. And if you're wondering about our well-written framelets, here is a fun little card that I created using all the dies that are included in that die set. There are 24 of them. So there are 14 sentiments, and then there are 10 other items like the vine here, the bird, the little sprig, the flowers, the heart, ampersand, exclamation point. And I just thought this was super fun. It makes it easy for me to see what sentiments are actually in this set. And you might notice that we have the word happy here. We do not have the word hoppy. So you can make the word hooray, take off the HO, and you can cut the word happy and take off the PPY and create your Hoppy birthday card using this adorable little frog. We've got some of the balmy blue organdy ribbon kind of thrown behind there, the dot to dot folder on this circle, some of our Gingham Gala Designer Series paper in the Daffodil Delight, and then a little rhinestone for the eye in the birthday. And our last card here does a technique. I did this one also, video linked up here for you. This is the just a bunch of layering with the rectangles, so you kind of get some dimension off there. So I show you how to do that in the video, but I've got some of the In Color Designer Series paper here, the stack of all colors, pineapple punch back there, some little flies, of course our cute little frog on his bike, colored with the Call Me Clover Stampin' Blends, pineapple punch, and then I did use the Night of Navy there, and then his tire is the light basic black. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I certainly do enjoy making these for you. There are a lot of fun cards here for you guys to check out. Please place your orders with me at shoppingwithbarb.com. I appreciate that very much. I always offer free gifts with purchase, and I try to offer the best customer service that I can. So again, thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe down here, and I hope you have a wonderful day.